Good morning everybody, it's Mr Diggs here, Mr Diggs Deals. It's Tuesday the 3rd, day after the bank holiday. I don't know about some of you, but my sales have been absolutely terrible over the past 2 days. So, I'm not going to let that put me off, I'm not going to let that deter me. I'm going into the town to buy a few packing supplies. Because I have had a few sales, don't get me wrong, but I find myself, I can't just rely on eBay anymore. I'm potentially looking into other platforms to sell on, and also going out of town, really out of town charity shops. I've got a planned trip to Derby coming up, all being well, because I think a combination of other resellers on my patch, well, I say my patch is not just my patch, and me actually showing a few of my items, which has led to potentially, possibly, other resellers coming to my town. Because believe me, I know there's at least one reseller that we all know. He's been to my town, Chaddy Pete. He's picked up a few items on my backyard, so to speak. Big shout out to Shaddy Pete. Go check out his channel. Great reseller. But yeah, as I was saying, I find myself either I've picked all the good stuff, as my charity shop managers keep telling me I have, which I totally understand, and it's a combination of other resellers in my hometown as well. So I'm on my way into town to buy some packing products because I run out of bubble wrap, believe it or not, and hit the charity shops to see if I can actually find anything. I'll try and get some footage if I can as well, so watch and see what I pick up, if I pick up anything. See you soon.
There we go again. afraid where we are, we're right in front of it, so unfortunately it's a bit pot luck. So people either see if they can grab a space in the bays, there are outside like post office and everything, or else what they tend to do is park in the co-op car park and bring it across. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry, and unfortunately we don't pick up anymore. No, we haven't really got anywhere. That's the only way you can do it, is or if you can, if somebody you know can just do it for you and bring them down. But unfortunately we don't have a service for picking up. All right, that's okay. Thank you. Bye. Yeah. You alright with that? Just running through them for me? Yeah, thank you. You alright with it? I can stop putting brick out.
Hello and welcome back to the second part of Mr. Diggs Deals. As you've seen in the footage, I hope you enjoyed the footage, by the way, because that's a bit of a first for me. As the title says in the video, I'm finding it increasingly difficult to try and pick up stuff locally in my hometown now. Now, I'm not sure why that is, whether I've had all the good stuff, as the charity shops keep telling me, or generally that I've overshowed my stuff and other resellers have come in and picking as well. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I mainly sell on eBay, but looking to branch out into other areas, other platforms, because I don't think I can no longer rely fully on eBay. But as I said, I've been finding it quite difficult picking up stuff locally. So I am going to go out further afield. And try and pick stuff up in places like Derby, maybe potentially Nottingham, Burton, you know, I mean, which are all about 10 mile away from me. So without further ado, I'll show you what I've picked up, what I paid for it, and what I hope to get for it. So as I say, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage that I got. I'm going to be trying to do that all the time now, bring a little bit of footage to show you what I do, what I can pick up in the field, so to speak, and just basically show you what I can get. So yeah, let me just start off. I'm going to start off with something that I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to tell you a lot about it. I'm just going to show it because there's a little bit of controversy to it. Well, I think, regarding price, how it was priced, and what happened to it. And basically, it's not a big item. It's regarding these fellas. Now, these are Team GB, Team Pride, mascot, teddy bears, lions, whatever you want to call them. Now, like I say, I'm not going into too much detail, but I'm going to make a separate video because I think it justifies a video of its own, regarding the price I saw and the price it got changed to after a confrontation between me and the charity shop manager. And that's all I'll say at this stage. So stay around, stay subscribed for a different completed video just dedicated to these guys, and that's all I'll say at this point. Right, I'll show you the actual pickups themselves. Shall I show you a bit of clothes? Let's get the clothing out of the way first, shall we? Picked up band t-shirts, not band, but music band t-shirts. And as you can see, this is Led Zeppelin, the US tour 1975. Now, band t-shirts can sell for decent money depending on who they are. This is Led Zeppelin, heavy metal band, rock band, whatever you want to call them. A decent little picture on there, as you can see. Paid $1.99 for these, and potentially you're probably looking, I think I've sold similar in the past for about 20 quid, and this is a size medium. So yeah, Led Zeppelin t-shirts, look out for your band t-shirts. We have another one. This time we have Kiss. This is Destroyer. And again, you're probably looking at about 15 to 20 quid on that. Yeah, always pick up band t-shirts, folks. The brand that you can look out for is Tommy Hilfiger Denim. A nice checked pattern shirt. I wouldn't have picked it up for the original price, whether you can see that. The original price was £8, but in the markdown sale, this is a size XL, £4. And I've been selling Tommy Hilfiger shirts, long sleeve shirts for a while now, and I can usually get the 15 to 20 quid mark, usually about the 19.99 mark. So I'm always happy to pick up a bit of Tommy Hilfiger. Now we have, this is quite a nice shirt, but it's only a size small, but it is very, very fetching with its floral pattern on the shoulder bits there, on both sides. Now this is not this is quite a common brand. This is Top Man shirt, but it is new with tags. Now I'm presuming this started life potentially in America, because it has the original price tag of $65, believe it or not. And I get that because it's an embroidered pattern. But this has the original price tag in English money of 35 quid. But I didn't pay that. Original price was £6, but on the markdown it cost 3 quid. So I'm potentially looking at around the 20 to 29.99 mark, possibly 29.99 mark, best offer on that. Like I said, the only downside to it is it's a small size, and obviously with the right pit to pit measurements and lengths and stuff like that, if it's described accurately, I'm sure there's somebody out there that would pick that up. If it was a lot size, if it was a bigger size, I would wear that. I really would, because I reckon it's quite nice. Not wanting to bore you too much, but it's funky clothing time. Have you got your sunglasses ready? What we have here, we have a pair of super dry surf rider shorts. As you can see, quite a bright orange leafy pattern. I paid $2.99 for these. Size 2XL, so it's a really good size. I always find the bigger the size, the better the price you can have, because there are quite a few XL sizes in shorts out there, and they sell for around the 15 to 20 quid mark. And being super dry, I don't think I'd have a problem selling it for about 15 to 20 quid. For $2.99, I was going to pick that up all day long. Double pockets on the back, little motif on the back as well. So yeah, I was quite pleased. I really should do what Brum Reseller does and do a fashion show one day for you. Nobody wants to see that. And funky shirt time as well. Now, this is not a Mambo, because anybody that previously seen one of my videos or on social media knows I like to pick up my funky shirts, particularly if it's a Mambo shirt. If you're out in the wilds, if I see a Mambo shirt, the gaudy, the horrible, the brighter, the better, because you can get some decent money. So always look out for your Mambo shirts, guys. Anyway, this is a Rima Hawaiian shirt. Now, as I say, it's not a Mambo prices by any means, but I paid $2.49 for this, and it has lovely little pattern of an island and swordfish on there, if you can see that. And I find that the brighter the better, the gaudier the better, the uglier the better they sell. But obviously, being Hawaiian and being a bit vintage, these Rima shirts, you can command up to about 20 quid each for these. And that's exactly where I'll be pricing it, 20 quid. And I'm sure somebody will like that. Don't know. And then last bit of clothing, another, oh no, sorry, I lied to you. And then another funky shirt. As you can see, pineapples, leaves, palm trees and all that sort of business. But this one is Disgool. I think it's called Disgool. Not entirely sure how you pronounce that. But having done my research on it, again, the louder the better, the colourful the better. And again, around the 20 quid mark for one of these shirts. So it's another one of those ones you can look out for. Excuse me. So, and I do pretty well with funky loud shirts. And then from funky loud shirts to funky shorts. Here we go again, look. We have another island scene with parrots and stuff like that. Now these I paid $1.99 for. And these are Only and Sons. And these are in the same sort of category as the shirts, really. A price you can command for these would be anything from £15 to £20, probably the lower end of that. So I can sell horrible looking and funky and loud shirts all day long. Anyway, that's enough of the clothing. I'm sure I don't want to bore anybody else with any more clothing. Now on to the actual good stuff, the people that will stick around for. We have a little bundle of media. Now I can get 10 DVDs for £1. Otherwise it's usually 50p each. But in order to get the one I wanted at the lowest price, I picked up 10 DVDs. Now the one I wanted is new and sealed, is the Popeye and Friends Volume 1. Now, this is an all-region DVD, and the reason I wanted this one was because you can get up to about 15 quid for this one, new and sealed. As you can see, Popeye, Brutus, Olive Oil, Wimpy and Friends, and Sweet Pea, and sorry for the glare of the light. But yeah, I was quite surprised because I picked that up. I'd done my research outside the shop, and there's currently one overseas of this one, but they're asking something like £8-9 or something with £20 shipping. So I think, being an all-region one, I'm going to stick that on for about 14 to 15 quid and see where it gets me. And the other listings fodder will be Denzel Washington, Man on Fire, new and sealed. Ben Stiller collection, 4 films there. We have Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, Heartbreak Kid and Zoolander. Not entirely sure how much that goes for, but for 10p, you know, Identity Thief, Training Day, the good film that with Denzel Washington in Training Day. Now, one of these double made-for-TV DVD film lot DVDs, but this one has Morgan Freeman in it and Jeff Fahey. And again, I'm not entirely sure with price on that, but for 10p, like I said, I only got the 10 because I wanted that one as cheap as possible, the Popeye one. And again, another 2 movie collection, one with Charles Bronson in it and George Raft, if you know who he is, made for TV films. The Taking of Pelham 123, John Travolta and Denzel Washington again, another decent film. A bit of Alan Partridge, Max Payne. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and that was it. Oh, and then the chucked them into as well. Not a great deal of value to those ones, but I'll just probably bundle them up with a load of other sealed DVDs and see where I can get with those. But as I say, I only really wanted that one, but I would have had to pay 50p for it. I still, at 14 to 15 quid for that by itself, there's my money back all day long and then some. So, you know, 10 DVDs for £1. Nice little bundle list in there if possible. So that's why I picked those up. Right, the next one we have a gorgeous, which I find very nice. I was drawn to this straight away. We have a Universal Walt Disney World 30th anniversary, and this is a money box. Lovely little castle with all the gang in there. Donald and Daisy Duck, Minnie and Mickey Mouse, Goofy and Pluto. And I only paid $2.49 for that. Can you see that? $2.49 for that. And I'm probably going to put that up for about... I'm tempted to go pretty high with it, depending on what's currently listed, if there's anything on there. I'm tempted to go for about $29.99 on that. Best offer. Take it around the £20 mark. I was quite pleased to see that because it really did catch my eye, and I don't usually come across stuff like that. So yeah, I'll be picking that up again if possible. Another one that surprised me was a bit of Harry Potter. Now this is a Harry Potter biscuit cookie jar, depending on how you look at it. The cauldron. Let me just try and get it out for you. Oh, don't want to break it. The box is a bit battered, but as you can see, it's in great condition, not been used. And the last one to sell of these went for $29.99, and I paid $2.99 for this. So I was quite pleased to pick that up, come across that. Very nice. Let me just put it down there. Now this next one is a bit of a fail. But for what it is, I thought it'd be a lot more. Now, what was that? I paid $2.99 for that. Now, what this is a James Bond Seen It edition DVD game. This is new and sealed. It's still in its original packaging. Now, looking at this, and knowing that James Bond is a popular subject, I honestly thought, without doing any research, I would get at least 30 quid, 25 to 30 quid for this. But when I did do my research outside the shop, I was generally surprised that they were only going, one's currently listed when I looked a few days ago, because the pickups was through from Monday, Tuesday and yesterday. I generally thought that would be a lot more, because of being the subject matter it is. But as I say, I didn't pay a great deal for it, but I thought it'd be worth a lot more. But what I am going to do is, because if it's still not worth much now, at Christmas time, when it gets around to that time, I'm going to purposely start my Christmas pie, because board games, particularly like this, tend to go for a little bit more in Christmas time and the run up to Christmas. So I think I might just put that away and see at a closer date to Christmas what the prices are like again. So, but I'd say a bit disappointing, bit of a fail really. I mean, like I say, it was only going for about $10.99, $12.99, something like that. And by the time fees and shipping has gone out, I'm not really gaining much. So, a bit disappointing, but hey. Now, I think you probably caught this next item in the video. And what we have here is a Revel 124 Jordan Peugeot model painting set. Now, I think you saw it in the video. I'm not entirely sure. It's still in its original box, not been used or opened. As you can see, the paints are still intact. The glue's still in there for that. The paintbrush is still there. So it's going to be new in box. Now, currently, I only paid £3.49. You see that? Not sure you can see that because of the light. £3.49 for that. And looking at current listings, there's none of this one currently listed. There are other ones on there, a different one, and they're asking for about 25 quid. I might just decide to stick that up for £29.99. Take best offers of around the £20 mark or 25 quid mark, and just see basically where it takes me, because it does look quite nice on there. So sorry for the light again. So I was quite pleased to pick that up. And last but not least, again from Revel, new and sealed. Paid $1.99 for this. And what we have is a bit of Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's the ship, the Black Pearl. It is new and sealed. It's got all its seals still intact on the box. I paid $1.99 for that as well. Looking at solds and completes and current listings, I'm looking at around the £20 mark for that. So yeah, I was quite pleased to pick that up for that price as well, especially because these models seem to do pretty well depending on subject matter. And I think that's it, to be honest with you. But as I say, with these little fellas, I'm going to do a separate video, because what happened in the charity shop was a bit controversial. Well, I thought it was a bit controversial to start off with. But after a backwards and forwards of talking to the charity shop manager, who I have a decent relationship with, and there is reasoning behind what happened. But like I say, stick around, stay subscribed, because what would have you, all as I say is, what would you have done in this situation? Check out that video pretty soon. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. Hope you enjoyed the footage. Bit of different for me. Hope your sales are okay. Mine have been really slow. I've had a lot of returns, which has sort of not done me much good at all. But onwards and upwards, folks. So thank you very much for watching. If you're going to find me for the first time, please feel free to subscribe, like, and click that notification bell for more future videos. So till next time, this is Mr. Diggs signing out.